fact of the matter is my show's been confiscated from me, and Sloan's taking over. So, boys, make some noise. Okay, boys? Make some noise.
It's going to be a great show. We've got some groups. We've got a performance from the local Rabbits coming up. Tell a little bit about that. Sorry, that was your line.
That was my line. But yeah, they're going to play a song from their You Can't Touch This record, and also we have some other friends of ours.
Jail. I'm going to be doing a little interview with Jail.
Andrew's going to get to the bottom of some of the issues that we've had a lot of faxes, and you can fax us here, and we've had a lot of faxes. The first one comes from, well, we'll get to those later. And what were you going to say? You know, we're going to, you know, we got to play this year with one of our favorite bands. They're called Stereolab. I don't know where they're from, but it doesn't matter. They're from England, basically. But they're really, really good, and we got to play with them, and they're my favorite. And Leticia is God's gift, and we're going to be going to a song called Ping Pong. And
From Mars Zodiac Quintet.
What?
From Mars Zodiac Quintet.
Okay. Okay, it looks, and we're going to get to that shortly, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk to Jail and hear from the local Rabbits, and it's going to be good times. How you doing? Oh, and we have other people here.
Sloan's commandeered the show from the usual slip in. I'm here with two members of Jail, Eve Hartling and Mike Belitsky. I have a few questions for you people. Who really is Jail?
Michael?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Have you ever been in jail?
That's a really good question, Andrew. And
Any
we've
of you?
never been asked that before.
Have you never been asked that before?
Well, Michael was when he was 14 once.
Yeah, I got caught on a little B&E, but it's all behind me now.
A little B&T. Being in jail, it must feel somewhat like a prison sentence at times. Is that
I'll
accurate?
field that question, yes.
Yeah? What do you think of the status of women in rock these days?
That was a really nice bubble that just
What do you
went
think of the
there.
status of women in jail these days?
Well, there's only one, really, Michael.
Yeah,
and
right.
the rest of us are just taking it.
What do you think of Chrissy Hine leaving Dave Davies of the Kinks for Jim Kerr?
Yeah,
from the
my
Simple
God! Who knows about... Get that out of here.
Well, Snake has entered the... Chrissy Hine leaving Dave Davies of the Kinks for Jim Kerr of the Simple Minds.
I don't know. I'm a little shook up over the
But
snake.
Dave Davies, the Kinks.
Simple Minds are good.
Yeah.
I mean, 1980s.
Have any of you ever left old grapefruits in the fridge? Never?
No.
No.
What happened?
Oh, nothing. Just wondering if Chrissy dumped Dave because of a grapefruit in the fridge. Perhaps. I have a few more questions.
No more time.
Oh, no more time. We have a video to do. We have a video about Muhammad Ali by Jail coming up right now on Much. Hit it.
Your fool came next, and anybody that we could save.
Welcome back to the Wedge, everybody. You're about to watch the local Rabbits, and they're going to perform a song from their LP called You Can't Touch This. The song is a accent on the 2 and the 4 within the structure of a 4/4 beat, and that accent is on the guitar and the drums. The song is called 61 Days, and here are the local Rabbits from Point Claire.
Talk and I had to really listen hard. The quiet fragility was what made it all start. Dancing came next, and I kissed you too. Well, I love you. Well, came too fast. Whoa, 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 whoa. 61 days of confusion was my sentence. Uttering 3 words that I hadn't come to know yet. With me on your arm, well, I shine like gold, and everybody thought it was cool. Girl, you loved it, but you didn't think of me. I didn't want to be your fool. He came next, and any bond that we could save went so fast. Whoa, 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 whoa. 61 days of confusion was my sentence. Running through words that I hadn't come to know yet. It's funny, but I don't remember a laugh. Hell no. I would have liked to have known you, but I could not stick around to watch one of your faces laugh. Well, you know that I'd had enough. And even though you're pretty, well, I couldn't even kiss your lips. Felt like we were nothing but just two passing ships. And maybe I was sinking, so I had to take this. A car's broken glass. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 61 days of confusion was my sentence. Running through words that I hadn't come to know yet. All right, let's go. Thanks a lot.
Hi, thank you very much, Local Rabbits. We'll be back to chat with them in a couple of minutes, but first we're going to look at a wonderful video by the Undertones, who are sort of in their day, the Irish Ramones. This song is called My Perfect Cousin, and we'll be right back.
And on you!
Sloan's own Wedge here. Let's have it up for the Local Rabbits. Weren't they great? Wow, you guys were really good. I have one question. I heard Ben say, yo, do it, and then you were still on the A. What was up with that?
I made a mistake. I didn't play it right. Sorry.
And so you guys are here from, you're from the West Island. You're from Point Claire.
Correct, yes.
How do you spell Point Claire, with an E?
Well, there's the Chris Murphy edit, which involves no E's.
That's right. I helped them put their artwork together, and I spelled their own hometown wrong. What were you going to say?
I was going to ask you about the, you know, how do you feel about blues and rock being sort of mixed together?
Blues and rock, like, should they be two separate things, or are they allowed to mix?
They should be two separate things, like rock and rap.
But don't you think, like, does that rock and rap, you think? Oh, now rock and rap aren't allowed together. What about Biohazard?
Yeah, with Onyx.
We're all big fans of the Judgment Night soundtrack. And I've always been a fan of...
Not a bad tune on it.
No, not one bad song on it. And I just think it's basically a good combo of things, because you get a lot of white guys with dreads moshing around, like three-guy moshes and stuff like that, so...
I kind of like getting angry to Onyx. You know, you listen to a good Onyx record and you just feel like bouncing around the room and breaking stuff.
Anger stuff.
Pete, could you quickly give me a demonstration of how one would dance to Rap Meets Rock? Sure. Thanks.
All right. Well,
I think you need a two-guy mosh.
I would say, well, we can give you an example of two-guy mosh, but I would say that, Chris, we were over at the Whiskey Saigon a little earlier, and we caught a glimpse of some of this going on. This is sort of...
Okay, can I just give you a beat? Now, does anyone have a ball cap? Anyone? Leather strap? Okay, we're gonna have
one thing on the Much environment. I found out today that Wild T of Wild T in the Spirit, Master T, and Master T are the sons of Mr. T, in fact.
I found out that Wild T is actually Weird Al doing Jimi Hendrix. Okay, and we'll be right back with more Sloan on the Wedge.
Tomorrow, you think
clapping first. Everybody clap. Wow. I bet, you know, we were there in the beginning. We were supposed to be the hosts, and then, you know, all of a sudden, Bob's your uncle. Then somebody comes up in the middle, and then, so I just want to say, oh yeah, we're going to be on the cover of Impact this month. Here's a mock-up of it. I don't know if you can see. It's going to look something like this. This is me before the surgery. And okay, so I want to thank the local rabbits in jail for coming on. I'd like to thank Suki and Lee for being a good sport. We had a special video we had planned. We were going to show you. It was a different version of People of the Sky, and the video that they gave me was the wrong one, so I'm sorry about that. And we were going to show Coax Me. I was going to go into a rant about how video is the people's medium and how everybody should be able to send in their videos done in video because it's inexpensive and everything, but of course you have to have it on film. And just I didn't know I was gonna go on about it. I'm doing it a little bit. MASH is in film and Golden Girls is in video, and that's the difference. And what else was I going to say? Nothing really. I just wanted to basically take this last couple of minutes to get Pete to sort of teach everybody. It's basically you sort of fling your jacket back.
Fling your jacket
you
back.
Sort of
get whatever you're wearing. Get the yoke of your neck right up to it. Bring your shirt back and get your
perhaps something sleeveless.
Check yourself out.
Sleeveless is always good.
Sleeveless is good.
So check out your own muscles. So everybody do it.
I don't want to.
Everybody.
Bye, everybody.